Have you ever sat across from someone that you used to tell everything to, and suddenly there's just silence? Not tension, not anger, just space, distance. Like the version of you they once knew doesn't live here anymore. That's not drama. I call it growth. And the hardest part of growing is outgrowing people you never thought you'd lose. See, outgrowing people, personal growth, thriving after 40 is not a trend. It's survival. This is your midlife transformation moment because the truth is, you cannot become who you were meant to be if you keep everyone around that you used to shrink for. This midlife conversation isn't about outgrowing old friends or new ones. It's about learning how to let go, how to handle it with grace, and how to keep moving forward without apology. Because if you're still performing for approval and you're staying friends with someone out of loyalty and it's keeping you suffering and pain, you're not thriving. You're just surviving. And it's not cool. Let's talk about why outgrowing people feels so violent. This is the first step here of letting go. It's not just letting go of those toxic people, right? Sometimes it's letting go of the good people too, the familiar people you used to build your entire world around. But personal growth, it quietly rearranges your whole life without you realizing it. And it's not out of ego, it's alignment. You start questioning things you used to accept. You crave peace more than praise? That's your mindset shift in motion. That's emotional healing, rewriting your old patterns. Here's an example. See, you used to call your best friend after every little crisis. Now, that friend only calls you when there's drama. There's no real check in, there's no talk about growth. Suddenly, your phone just feels heavier than the silence that's buzzing through it. So, my question to you is, are you holding on to connections that keep you in survival mode at all times? The hidden cost of thriving after 40. This is part two. Thriving after 40 often means losing that old version of you that people depended on. You know, the overgiver, the peacekeeper, the person who always said yes to any and everything. You're not the same friend and you're not supposed to be. That's what self improvement over 40 really looks like. You're literally burning the old rule book. You're choosing yourself out loud and you're not explaining to anyone who didn't ask how you were really doing. Here's an example. You used to say yes to every family event. Even when you were exhausted, you showed up. But now you protect your weekends like a sacred gown. And guess what? Everyone actually likes the new you. So are you setting boundaries? Or are you perhaps still asking for permission? I miss tea. And if you've been feeling drained, overlooked, stuck in your own life, this this is what I call midlife empowerment. This is your moment to glow up. If you're ready, drop it down in the comments. If you know especially that this shift is long overdue. Because here at Who's CTV, we don't talk about change, we live the change. Let's keep going into section three here. This is letting go of friends and how to handle it. See, outgrowing friends doesn't always mean cutting them just straight off. Okay. You can do that, but sometimes it means accepting they can't meet you where you're going. And that's okay. But how you handle it, that's where the true magic of growth happens. See, you're going to handle it with honesty. Don't just ghost them. Say exactly what's changed. Say it with compassion. You can love someone and leave the dynamic. With boundaries, Less access doesn't mean less love. You run into an old friend, right? And they say, "You changed." And say it with your chest, "I have." Because staying the same was costing you so much, friend. So, my question to you, are you still keeping space for people who don't respect your evolution? Section 4, reinventing yourself without guilt. See, reinventing yourself doesn't require a new zip code or a job title. It starts with new decisions, new habits, new standards. This is midlife empowerment in real time. Now, let's follow up with 3 micro actions that you can take today. First, you want to audit your circle. Who drained you? Who inspired you? 2, protect your energy. Block off time for peace like it's your paycheck. 3, unfollow to reset your feed. Your digital space affects your mental space. And that's not being selfish, that's being strategic because peace is the prize after all. Are you still trying to bring that old baggage into your future self's life? Section 5, what thriving after 40 actually feels like. It's not a spa day and self care quotes, it's clarity. It's being misunderstood and not correcting them. It's silence that feels safe. It's personal growth that leaves you unrecognizable in the best way. Look, you are not a bridge for others to cross. You are a road forward for yourself. This is your self improvement over 40. This is your glow up. This is what thriving after 40 looks like. Listen, letting go of friends doesn't mean you're cold. It means you're wide awoke. You've done your part, friend. Now it's time to choose peace, purpose, and power. And I don't call that isolation, although others might. I call it you aligning with one, meaning yourself. And in the next video, we're talking about what happens when the people who left try to come back. Growth doesn't run in circles. Remember, here at Who See TV, we don't wait for permission, we don't perform for approval, we turn lemons to gems. And check out these next videos if you want to charge up, glow up, and keep rising. Let's go!